It is 2:53 a.m. Let's go.
Alright, so I'm in Dublin. This is my third full day. I landed on Sunday. I'm staying at a host family. The hostess is incredibly kind. I'm bunking with two other dudes that are also incredibly nice. We spent our first full day together hiking up that peninsula. Health, I believe is its name. Very grey, and I loved it. I've had 2 days of work at this point at the 3D Design Bureau. They do have a very comfortable office and they have a nice window and they are pretty close to the water. They're somewhere in the second row of buildings going along the water over there. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do there quite yet. I wouldn't say that Dublin is exactly what I expected it to be. It reminds me a lot more of the Netherlands than I thought it would. What I will say about the city is that the public transport is genuinely awful in comparison to Berlin. It takes me over an hour and 45 minutes of buses and trains to get to work, and I haven't had a single route that hasn't taken me at least an hour. Everything is terribly communicated in these train stations. The buses are often very full, often very late. That's kind of the only big drawback I've had until now. Other than that, I'm fully immersed in the city and whatever I'm doing here. So I'm currently in the Phoenix Park, which is this genuinely massive green blob in the middle of the, well, not in the middle, it's kind of in the west of the city. What I find insane is how there's some Pride and Prejudice level gardening and it's a massive fucking field. Yeah, it's not bad. So that thing right there is the Wellington Testimonial Monument, which was built to commemorate the victories of Field Marshal Arthur Wellesley. Nice. So I'm currently still at the tip of the park, I guess, but if you go far enough in that direction, apparently there's just a bunch of wild deer and stuff running around. Not sure if I'll be finding any deer though, because I've been walking for a while and I'm still, as you can see very clearly, in an area where there's still streets inside the park. Look at him go. Huh? I found a deer. Well, I found a lot of them there. Not that hard to find. They're kind of everywhere. But hey, They're cute. It's pretty big. So I've reached the beach. It's incredible, but I made the undoubtedly stupid decision to leave my stuff on the beach, especially my bag, which I left facing open towards the wind. Yeah, there's a lot of lenses in there. I hope they're fine. But yeah, no, it's an incredible view. I genuinely feel like I've been falsely marketed towards, because I've been here for 10 days at this point and it has not rained a single fucking time. Except for this light drizzle, which I doubt you can even see. I thought I was in Ireland. It's just been sunny. Well, it seems I got my wish. Goddamn. I just walked up that long ass sea bridge to get to this funky looking lighthouse, and this actually gives me a great vantage point to kind of explain the geography of where I've been until now. That kind of strip of sand right there is Bull Island, the stormy beach that I visited a few days ago. That's Howth, or Howth, the peninsula I visited with the boys on the first day. On the other side, that kind of city front by the water back there is Dunleary, which is where I work, and that hillside or mountainous range, whatever, is where we went hiking a few days ago. Whoop.
Some people think I'm acting words for word. Suffice to say, this is a quaint affair. But no one really knows me like Harvey. I'm much is mad if I'm sure you'll agree. Nobody knows what I see. Nobody knows I'm waiting for you to call. Nobody knows what I see. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, crazy for you, oh boy.
I'm currently almost alone in the office, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to quickly show it. That is my desk. It's essentially always this messy. That's just kind of how I am. This is how the rest is. There are a lot of days where a lot of coworkers are just working from home, so it can be very empty. Lucas, the marketing guy at the company that I usually work with, he sits here, and Danilo, the guy who introduced me to the company, sits here. Important, here are board games that we usually play during the lunch break. I almost forgot the most important part of the entire office. We have an espresso machine that I use every day, and it makes me very happy.
Nobody knows what I see. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, crazy for you, oh boy. Nobody knows what I see. Nobody knows I'm waiting for you to call.
Oh, it's chicken. Chicken. Oh, like a chicken.
Yeah, so that's it. My 4 weeks have passed. I'm gonna keep this short because I honestly don't have much to say. Plus, there've been very few moments in my life where I felt like more of a goofball than when I was running around in public with my camera. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home, but it's been fun. It's been really fun. I've met a lot of new lovely people. I've seen a lot of new stuff. Work ended up being, honestly, pretty cool. The people were just incredible to chat with and, I don't know, play board games with at lunch, but also the work I ended up doing there was pretty interesting. I got some cool videos done. Other than that, I mean, I doubled down on my statements in regards to the public transport. It remained fucking awful throughout my entire stay here. It took me 2.5 hours to get home yesterday. Yeah. Nothing more to say about that. I'm just tired. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to finish this video. I've had like no motivation to film anything more in the last like 10 days. Yeah. The time has gone by fast, and my plane leaves in 2 days. I'm gonna enjoy the time I have left here. Also, fun fact on the side, I'm pretty sure sitting on this rock actually ended up ripping open the bottom of the jeans I was wearing in the intro part. But I live life on the edge, so I'm doing it again.